Howdy, folks. Welcome, race fans. Tonight, the Sim Racing Elite Cup Series, Season 13, round number 12, the Southern 200 here at the track. Too tough to tame. The Lady in Black, Darlington, presented by MaxspeedTV. Of course, we are joined here tonight by the number 73, who is actually going to be racing tonight, but we're going to do something here. I picked him at random. This is Larry Blair. Today is Isaiah Sutherland's birthday, so big shout out and a happy birthday to that number one. Larry is going to sing happy birthday to Isaiah here tonight. It's all fun and games, folks. So, Larry, mic's yours, bud.
All right, here we go, guys. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Season 12 Cup Series champion, Isaiah Sutherland. Happy birthday to you.
All right, Larry, awesome job, bud. Yeah, just a big happy birthday to the number one. Larry, go out there and get some practice, bud. Good luck out here tonight at Darlington, man.
All right, Josh, have a great broadcast and enjoy it, fans.
Yeah, thank you, bud. All right, well, that was Larry Blair singing happy birthday to Isaiah. And, of course, Isaiah, the number one right here in the Sutherland used cars out on track practicing. We're going to go dive into it here tonight. And, yes, folks, feeling a little bit better. As you can tell, I'm actually being able to talk. There will probably be a time tonight that I'm going to have to... I am going to have to kind of stop. But we are here, and we're looking at it right now here, folks. The air temp of 77, the track temp of 106. So it is a little warm. A little slick out there here tonight, 147 laps, 200 miles, total of 4 sets of tires here tonight, 75% fuel, pit road, 45 miles an hour with a pace speed of 60. Let's go ahead and get into those point standings coming into tonight. As I've got my loudmouth big cow behind me barking, as y'all can probably hear. So, yeah, he's putting his 2 cents in like he always does. All right, well, looking at it here, Jeff Gilmore up at the top spot at 389, Kyle Heath in second at 387, only 2 behind Jeff Gilmore. Isaiah Sutherland, happy birthday here again to that number 3. Of course, we call him Bonehead until he redeems himself. 382 here tonight, 7 behind the leader and 5 behind Kyle. Gary Slapinski up 2 spots at the 4th at 381. 8 behind the leader and 1 behind Isaiah. Rounding out the top 5 is going to be Brandon Hartwell at 378, 11 behind the leader and 3 behind Gary. Jason Adams down 2 into 6 at 374, 15 behind the leader and 4 behind Brandon. Robbie Darnell in 7th at 325, 64 behind the leader and 49 behind Jason. Brian Huntley Jr. in 8th at 309, 80 behind the leader and 16 behind Robbie. Chris Paff up 2 spots in the night, cracking the top 10, just inside of the top 10 actually. 306, 83 behind the leader and 3 behind Brian. Philip Bridgman up 2. He is going to crack the top 10 in 10th at 290, 99 behind the leader and 16 behind Chris. And going back up just a little bit here to 6th and 7th, there is the biggest gap out here, you know, coming into tonight between the drivers and between the leaders here. That is the biggest gap, 64-49. So, of course, we've only got one more race after tonight in the regular season. We'll see how close Robbie can close in on Jason later, you know, well, after next week, of course. We'll see how close that gap closes. Getting over here to Brad Delph, he is up a spot into 11th at 281, 108 behind the leader and 9 behind Phillip. Larry Blair, who just sung happy birthday to Isaiah, he's up 2, cracking the top 12 and 12 at 275. 114 behind the leader and 6 behind Brad. Michael Yarrow down 4 into 13th at 273. 116 behind the leader and 2 behind Larry. Jim Comensberger down 4 into 14th at 271, 118 behind the leader and 2 behind Michael. David Cassidy is going to stay where he's at in 15th at 251. 138 behind the leader and 20 behind Jim Comensberger. And Cameron Smith is going to round out the top 16, down a spot, still in the top 16 at 242, 147 behind the leader and 9 behind David Cassidy. Now that is, folks, how it stacks up coming into tonight. Now, of course, like I said, we've got one more race in the regular season before we get to into that chase, and we've still got a little bit to go even in the chase. This season is nowhere really near over with, but we go from Darlington tonight to super speedway action to finalize the regular season on December the 11th. Well, folks, we go to Dega. 75 laps, 199 and a half miles. Don't know what the stage is going to be just yet. We'll know more next week, but that is the last race of the regular season. We'll figure out who is going to be in the top 16. So next week at Talladega, I'll be doing the top 20, folks. This whole thing will be filled. That way we know who is on the outside looking in and who is trying to get in. Of course, if you win, you're in. We've already got a couple of lock-ins already. I believe Brian Huntley Jr., Gary Slapinski, Brad Delph, Isaiah Sutherland, Kyle Heath, and Mark Whitley is part-time, so I don't believe his win would count. I believe he still has to race a few races. But if he does have a win, so if it's a win, you're in, and there's no limited amount of races you got to race, Mark Whitley would be in as well. So I just wanted to give a big shout out there. So we've got about 3.5 minutes left here in practice. Be Tara out there, Kyle's out there, Brendan is out in chat here tonight. Big hello to everybody out there tuning in. Hey, 10 likes and 5 watching out here this evening. But we are going to go ahead and step aside here, folks. Oh, stage lap here tonight. I want to make sure I get that out there. 58 white flag, 59 checkered for the stage. That is going to be our stage lap out here tonight, folks, but we're going to step aside and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. So hang tight, folks. Qualified. We'll be underway when we come back.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, qualifying is underway here tonight. It does look like we've got a few out here that is qualifying. Chris is actually out in chat. Of course, Chris is racing here tonight. Chris says, I'm going to send it and let the lady in black take the wheel. Well, all right, Tara. Well, that would mean you need to go get dressed in all black and then come and take over the wheel here tonight. You would then be the lady in black. So, just saying. He said he was going to let the lady in black take the wheel. I mean, right, well, we're watching Kyle Heath here. Now, they are qualifying, so we're going to do one thing here, folks. That is the all dreadful resetting of ATVO, if I can. Well, we can go ahead and get a fresh start. We still got a few minutes before get into the actual race. So go ahead and get all this situated out once more. We got 8 watching and 11 likes out there here, folks. This should be a good race. I mean, it is a tough track. I personally like racing on it myself. I don't like racing on it during the day, but go ahead and check those qualifying times here. And it does look like Brandon Hartwell is up in the top spot here. We've got 11 drivers that have taken time. Right, Byron Bartlett, glad to see him back. He is sitting at the exit of pit road. Boy, we got a lot, though, that have not come out. Like Brandon, there's Chris. In fourth, Gary Slapinski third, Rongich in second, Kyle rounding out the top 5. Coming down to the final minute. Now, they're going to be able to put in about, well, pretty close to 2 laps a minute here, folks, on fresh tires. However, once those tires start to fall off, we're going to be looking at really drop in time. Michael Yarrow is out here. Hey, Robbie. See, Mr. Darnell's out there. Do we have any throwback paint schemes? That I don't know. I have not seen a lot of the paints out here tonight. So I have no idea if anybody's running a throwback or not. Alrighty, folks. Brandon Hartwell is going to grab the pole line here tonight. Let's go ahead and see here if we can grab Brandon down here real quick. Brandon, the lady in black, the track too tough to tame. Darlington, how you feeling out there, bud?
A little nervous, but I'm going to give it my all.
Well, you're starting off strong up the top out here tonight, man. How is the tires holding up? Are they wearing pretty quickly?
Yeah, a little bit. I haven't really done a long run, but I hope they stay under me. This is definitely a track that I can pull off a big one here. So.
Oh yeah, definitely so, man. Darlington, it's anybody's race. It's a driver's track per se. We'll see what happens here tonight. Brandon, congratulations on the pole out here tonight, bud. We'll see what happens, man. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right. Well, that is Brandon Hartwell out here tonight, folks. But we're going to go ahead and get him on the grid here. Brandon, we just talked to him. Grabbing the pole, 29.440. Congratulations to Brandon on pole. Zachary Rongich there in second. Going to be starting on the outside. Gary Slapinski in third. Chris Paff in fourth. Cal Heath rounding out top five. Isaiah Sutherland. Should say Isaiah Bonehead Sutherland, but, you know. Happy birthday again to Isaiah, Mr. Bonehead there. He'll be starting in sixth. Brad Delph in seventh. Jeff Gilmore in eighth. Michael Yalrow ninth. And John Held in 10th. Larry Blair at 11th. Robbie Darnell in 12th. Now, Brian Huntley Jr. did not qualify, so this is how everybody else is going to line up. Ryan is going to start 13th. David Cassidy in 14th. Matthew Hunsaker 15th. Cameron Smith 16th. Byron Bartlett 17th. Philip Bridgman 18th. Tyler Sixton 19th. And Jim Coleman'sberger in 20th. Terry DeGay 21st. Paul Buzz Cohen 22nd. Jason Adams 23rd. Robert Chiswick 24th. So 24 drivers out here tonight, folks. Not the biggest field, but not the smallest either. Pretty good turnout for Darlington. Robbie out there in chat. So not tonight, but next season. Okay, so he is responding to Brendan's throwback schemes here. So I'm assuming Miss Tara out there, I'm assuming she's not going to be taking over the wheel out here tonight. I guess she's going to go ahead and let Chris do it. So the lady in black will not be behind the wheel. All right, pace car. As go off to the safety of the pit road. Here we go, folks. The Southern 200 at Darlington. Season 13, round number 12. Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series. Green is out, and boogity, 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 folks, we're racing here tonight at Darlington. Sure y'all missed that. Whoa, 38. Up on that 25 quickly. However, gonna waste no time. Take over that top spot here. Gary Slapinski. He didn't even let Brandon lead a lap out here tonight, folks. Gary up front. Got some moves going. Oh, Zachary falling way back to 8. Something happened to the 38. But Brandon Hartwell will lead. Finally, a lap here. Second lap of the race. Gary, I think, just let him back by and said, all right, I'll let my lap. You can go ahead and lead yours. Now, Kyle Heath is right there from 5th to 3rd already. Single file, though. Here comes Mr. Birthday Bonehead here tonight. Isaiah up a spot into 5th. I know his parents are watching. I only say that for fun. Isaiah is a cool guy. Love talking to Isaiah. Sutherland used cars out there. Watching back here, Zachary Rongich trying to get some positions back. Michael No Talk Yarrow in the off-track machine. And going back here to Skylar Sixton and the 7th in the 98. 17 of David Cassidy. Philip Bridgman doing a little bit of battling back here of their own. We got a few battles. However, it's mostly single file. Very, very, very difficult to pass. Fall off it. Man, Kyle Heath. Best lap was a 30-second flat. And his last lap was a 30-second flat. So it looks like that's where he got it. This one is going to be 30.013. Well, as it updates, 30.014 for Kyle. Brandon, not really. I mean, he's got a little bit of a gap there, a little over half a second from Gary. I know Brandon is running certain paint out here tonight, the Michigan paint. Well, congratulations to, I guess that would be Brandon Hartwell's favorite college team. So big shout out to Brandon and Michigan for making the top 4 in the CFP. Yes, I do keep up with college football. Even though I am not a Michigan fan, I am a fan of Brandon. So wanted to throw congratulations out there to him as well. Kyle Heath up to 3rd. Not a whole lot going on right now, folks. Everybody single file. Get back here to Robbie Darnell. He's got some company, though. Got Skylar Sixton here. Not too far back behind Skylar's Phillip, the 40. David Cassidy, Terry DeGay. Let's see, Matthew Hunsaker in the 19. That was Brian Huntley Jr. and Jim Comensberger. Can't forget about the Hardee's 11 machine. Doing a little bit of battling back here, but not a whole lot. Jason Adams, 23rd, and that's where he is at right now, in 23rd. Oh, man. Oh, still have that off, folks. So bear with me. Don't talk for a little bit. That means I'm resting my voice and my lungs. Of Chris is mired in between the 14 of Brad Delph and the 99 of Michael Yarrow. Let's go on board here and ride along with Chris for a minute. Alright, this is not a crank it up or anything. Oh, 14 getting way up to the wall. Chris kind of trying to hold his line right behind. Whoa, Chris shifting? Turn this up a little bit, folks. Give me a minute. I'm going to listen in. Okay, I don't think he is shifting. Whoa, 14 and 22 popping the wall simultaneously. That opened the door up here for Michael Yarrow to get to the inside of the 22. 22 just gonna, I believe, just let him go after getting into the wall. Man, I can just get rid of this daggum cough. All right, going back further. See here, checking on everybody else. Not really seeing a whole lot. Now, Robbie's got some company with David Cassidy. But really, Brad Delph, Michael Yarrow, Chris Paff, and now Zachary Rungich. Got a 4-car pack right here together. We'll keep an eye on this. Kyle Heath is coming up on the 78 of Gary Slapinski. That would be for P2. I'll keep an eye on that in the timing screen, but we're going to get back here. Like I said, David Cassidy and Robbie was doing battle, and David just got around him. They got to get back up here. Side by side, Yarrow. Brad falling backwards. And he fell back behind the 38 of Zachary Rongich. We'll have a long way to go for the stage. Jason Adams is starting to pick him off a little bit at a time. He's up to 20th now from 23rd. There to Gabe, Byron Bartlett. Looks like Byron is coming down pit road here. Ooh. Did he hit the wall? Yeah, I think he did. He's got some right side damage on that number 9 machine. Now, they do get one fast repair. We're going to stay here and see if he uses that. Nope. No, he's not going to use it. Right side's going on, though. Left side's going on. Like Chiswick is also on pit road. He's been on pit road for a little over 2 minutes here in his pit box. That's really about what's going on right now, folks. Not really a whole lot. Back here to Chris, though. It's not pick on Chris night. But it seems like every time I get on Chris, he's battling somebody, and Zachary Rongich is coming right up on him. Tara is back there probably thinking, will you stop talking about the 22? I can't help it, Tara. I'm sorry. Chris doing a very good job, though. He is back into 6th, but folks, we got a long way to go. I mean, it's by far nowhere near over with. We're just getting started. Biggest thing is going to be the separation, especially before the stage. I mean, Brandon's got almost a 2-second lead over Gary. Kyle is coming up on Gary. That would be for P2. before you get to see him race. Oh, I'm assuming he won't let you in his racing room with him. Ah, okay, okay. Nothing wrong with that. Robbie Darnell, Skylar Sixton. They were going at it there for a minute. Isaiah Gary starting to fall back. Back to fourth. Isaiah got around. Kyle's up to P2. Darrow not too far back behind. He's right on the tail of the 78 here. Zachary Rongich. A little bit further back now. There's Brad Delph. There's John Held. A little bit back there behind the 14. Half a second back is Chris. Chris has got a gap now over Jeff Gilmore. Jeff started 8th. He's back a few spots into 10th. Once in a while you go in there. I mean, you like you said, you know, you give him his time. So, you know, this is his time, his race. You know, and you have to listen to me, unfortunately. Right, so Michael, okay, who is that? That is the, I'm trying to find out, that is the 54. So that is Terry DeGay. He is a lap down, right behind the 99 of a Yalro, so that wouldn't be for position. Not worried about Brandon at the time. I mean, he's dang near 3 seconds ahead of Kyle. So I'm not really worried about Brandon unless Brandon Hartwell decides to Hartwell the wall. Or do I guess it was Ross Chastain, I believe it was. Did that wall move. I believe that's who it was. Or Gibbs or somebody. Correct me, people. Y'all watch real NASCAR, I don't. (31 of 147, 31 of 59 here for the stage. Is that Brandon Sheets out there? Sheets 257. That Brandon out there. Oh, it is. Well, why ain't you out here racing? Instead of out there telling Tara what to do. You can tell him yourself. Oh, he on baby duty. Oh, well, I mean, he put the baby in his lap and race. I mean, I think it'd work out. I think it'd be all right. Heisman is taking his car behind the wall. We're down to 22 drivers here tonight, folks. Still a good field for Darlington. 12 likes, 13 watching. I'm just really more talking to chat right now, folks, because there's not a whole lot going on out here. Everybody's kind of spread out between a half a second to, 2.5, almost close to 2.5 seconds, so not really a whole lot. We got some close battles, but not really what we've seen earlier. Oh, man. Oh, it is what it is, Brandon. All right, we got pit stops. You got a driver coming down pit road. That is, oh wait, did he miss it? Was he trying to come down pit road, or did he get into the wall? Hang on a minute. That is Terry DeGay here, folks. That is the 54. Go back 60 seconds here. Trying to find out what happened to Terry, and he's right there. And he gets so close to the wall. Right there is where he got into the wall. So we'll see. Oh, right there again, 3 times. Oh. So I believe he might have been trying to come down pit road, and around the orange cone, you cannot do it. That'd have been an unsafe pit entrance. So going back up live, he is finally down pit road here. Ouch. All right. Well. Surprise, surprise, surprise. All right, for everybody just tuning in here tonight for the Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series, Season 13, round number 12, the Southern 200 here at Darlington, presented by MaxspeedTV. Well, this is our pre-race analytics here tonight. Of course, that track temp just keeps on going up here, folks. It is now 109 degrees out there on the track surface. However, of course, if it was real life inside the cars, you're probably looking at, what, 140, 150 roughly with the engine heat and the fire suit and all that goodness going on. Yeah, definitely scorching out there. If it was real live. Now, it's scorching out on the track for these guys. This is the pre-race analytics, folks. We'll keep an eye on that, definitely that track temp, as it just keeps heating up out there here. And that's going to make things a little bit slicker, too. So the hotter it is, the slicker it is. If that's even a thing. Slicker, looser, same difference. It's the city slicker. There we go. We'll just go with that. All right, getting back here to the 22 again. It does look like, so John Hill come down pit road. That is why Chris Paff made the pass over John. So John is down pit road here, folks. So we do have an occasional pit stop here and there. We don't have the big group down pit road. I think they're trying to, I like the way Robbie does it. He makes it so close to the stage that you either are going to run out of fuel, or you're going to have to save some fuel to make it to the end. And I love the way he does that. He times it perfect. But we'll see what happens. It looks like a few decided, well, no sense in chancing it. Just go ahead and come down pit road. I can't make it. You know, draft, you can't save anything because there's really no draft here at Darlington. So I really don't know if anybody's going to be able to save enough to go the distance for the stage. But, I mean, what do I know? I'm just a broadcaster. They don't really give me, you know, on point to, you know, how far they can really go. So, which that's what I like. I don't want to know the exact distance, as we're watching Phil up here. He's hugging the wall. He was telling that wall, hey, I want a hug. And, you know, he gave the wall a hug. I think he loves the wall. Now I'm picking on Philip here tonight. I think it's going to be pick on Philip here. He keeps hugging that wall. Whoa! See, he's there again. He loves the wall. Yep, and yet again. All right. Well, you know, Philip, he likes the wall. So go ahead and check on everybody else here again. Brandon, let's see here. It's coming up to the inside of the 11. That is going to put Jim down a lap. So we got drivers starting to go laps down here. Cal Heath would have to get around the 11. So we got lap traffic here, folks. This is going to definitely be a problem here at Darlington. You got to figure out a way to get around them safely. Even the 99 of Yarrow, who is behind the 13, he's got to figure out how to get around that 11 as well, as the 13 got around. Here comes the 99 of Michael Yarrow to the inside across the stripe down into turn number 1. And I think the 11 just let the 99 by. All right, lap 48. Lap 49. It will be officially 10 laps left in the stage. And our pole sitter has led 47 of the 48 ran here. It'll be 49 this time by. It'll be 48 led here at the stripe. So he's led all but one lap. The other guy. Nope, that guy right there, 78 of Gary Slapinski. He's the only other leader. That's it. That's all we've had. I'm not saying it's going to be between Brandon and Gary. They're at the end. We've got 22 other drivers out here, folks. That could definitely come away with the win. Now, Terry DeGay is 4 laps down. He's going to need some help out here tonight with some cautions. Byron Bartlett is probably going to need a miracle out here. He is 7 laps down, and we've got, we got a wreck, and we do not have a caution. Oh, interesting, and it was Isaiah, and that did not update. The replay did not update, even though I updated it. So, what happened to Isaiah? Like he was trying to come down pit road here, and he locked it up, and yeah. Well, do I say it? I think I have to say it. Bonehead! Oh, man. And not in Isaiah's, you know, in Isaiah's defense, if we go back and look, that cone, that commitment cone, it was not in place. So Isaiah, I would say, did not know exactly where the cone should be and just locked it up. And I don't know if he got an unsafe pit entrance. We'll take a look at it here in a minute. And Isaiah is taking his car behind the wall. Isaiah didn't mean that in a negative way. Okay, so he's back. Okay, something happened there. Might have been a blinking issue. So, in Isaiah's defense, we are backing it up here. I'm sorry. But there, I think, is where the commitment cone should be, right where he's at that white line. But the cone, as we continue to rewind it, is right there on the track. So in his defense, yeah, it's still Isaiah now in trouble, 2 laps down. As we were looking at that, Michael came down, Brad is down. We've got Gilmore, Cassidy, Bridgman down pit road. Here comes Robbie Darnell down. Okay, so I was wrong about that cone. I guess it's further up. David Cassidy. All right, well, here we go. Lap 55. Ryan Huntley Jr. has yet to pit, as well as Jim Comensperger. Ooh, Gary Slapinski slapping the wall. Literally. And another driver that is yet to pit is Matthew Hunsaker. We'll see what happens. Coming to lap 57 next time by. Ryan bouncing off the wall there a little bit. Across the stripe, lap 57. Next time by, white flag will be in the air for the stage. Get a caution now, stage is over. See if the 19 can hold on to it. Jim cannot make it. He is down pit road. Oh, he might be out of fuel, folks. Oh, come on, Jim. Get it to pit road. Or get it to pit lane anyway. Or to your box. White flag in the air. 1 to go here tonight for the stage. And Brian. Oh, and there is the 73. And Brian, get to the line, go all the way around. We'll say Brian Huntley Jr. right now is going to be our stage winner here tonight. I will, of course, await for the caution to fly. There it is, folks. There is our stage winner, Brian Huntley Jr. Now, he has got to go all the way around. We'll see here if we can get a word in with Brian after they pit. Oh, wow. Alrighty, folks. Hang tight. Alrighty, folks, the 19 was pushing the 83 here down, and it looks like Brian Huntley is going to manage to get into his pit box here, folks. So give me a minute. Let me see if we can get Brian Huntley Jr. down here and have a chit chat with him. He is still on pit road. All right, here he comes. All right, we're going to talk to him. Brian Huntley Jr., got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, well, you managed to hang on there the whole length of, the first stage, well, the one and only stage. But I have got to ask, how much fuel did you have left before you actually entered pit road, or when you crossed the stripe to take the checker?
I had exactly 4.5 laps of fuel left.
Oh, so you had plenty then.
Yes, sir.
Surprising, because is that how much you saved, or is that just it worked out that way?
I did a lot of saving. All clutch from the start.
Wow, so just save. That's what you did. Well, you managed to hang on to it, bud. Well, I do find you here back in that 6th position. Now we're coming down to the wire, man. The last half of the race, still a ways to go. How comfortable are you? Do you like Darlington? Do you dislike it? What do you think about it?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you there, Medlock. Darlington has never been great to me at all, period. I don't like it. I barely run it. I've never really gotten comfortable with the track. It's not one of my favorites, that's for sure. But I'll run it, just to run it, to have fun and get better. Especially with these cars compared to the last year's cars. But these cars are a lot more trickier to maintain on this track, I think.
Well, one more question. How are the tires holding up? I know you guys are getting side by side here. So real quick, how is the tires holding up?
Well, I was 60% on my right front, so I would say probably pretty good.
Alrighty, buddy. We'll let you get back to it, man. Good luck for the final stint of the race here, man, and congratulations on the stage.
Thank you, sir. Have fun up there in the booth.
Thank you, bud. All right, well, that is Brian Huntley Jr. here. Stage is done. We can go ahead and stop that. And the driver bar back up here. And get back up here to Gary Slapinski here, folks. He's going to get us going alongside Brandon Hartwell, Michael Yarrow, John Hill, Zachary Rockich, rounding out our top 5. Pace car is off. And here we go, folks. Coming to lap 64 here tonight. And green is out. Gary Slapinski up front, back up front. After leading the first lap here tonight, and Brandon Hartwell pretty much took over. And then, of course, Brian Huntley Jr. took over after that to grab the stage. Now, with that being said, do I have it here at Darlington? No, I do not. So, if we do a crank it up, which we are going to, it's going to have to be cockpit. So, I think we're going to go ahead and start here tonight. Maybe, if ATVO will work with me. Let's start. Cockpit, crank it up with David 17, number 17, David Cassidy. Here we go, folks. And we do have a caution here, folks. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Got to get off of this crank it up here, too. So hang on a minute. Let me see here. I don't know exactly where it happened. Oh, it was Isaiah. Oh, no. Isaiah was involved in this. Hang on, hang on, hang on. We're hanging here, folks. Like the 1 and the 13 getting hooked up here. The Nemarita Designs 13 of Kyle Heath and Isaiah. Looks like the 14-19 did a little bit of shoving there. So, right. Oh, there, that could have been netcode. That definitely could have been netcode that caused that with the 14 and the 1. We'll get a closer look at this. I think the 1 was coming up. 14 was right there against the wall. Ooh, there could have been some contact there as well. Ooh, I don't know. I'm going to only do it at one angle here, so... Well, 2 angles. It's a chase view. I'll just turn the camera and go from the back to the front. So right here, we're going to be on Isaiah. And Isaiah does come up. There is a gap there, but they're definitely there. Right there was some contact. So initially, I think it was netcode, but nevertheless, because even from the front angle, there is a gap there, folks. And I'm going to go ahead and say netcode right there. 1 did come up. 14 didn't even move. I'll leave the discussion, of course, to the drivers and the admin, but from the front back angle, it does look like to me it was netcode. And then that's just me. I look at the angles. I don't look at, you know, top view, side view, or whatever. I just look at one angle and then I'm done with it. Y'all see something different? Please let me know. I am pulling back up YouTube here. Firefox froze on me. So, let me see here who we got out in chat. So there was Sheets. Oh, Dave Bush out there in chat. How you doing, Dave? I see you, buddy. Oh, concussion protocol. Oh, Dave, get to feeling better, man. Oh. Wow. Wow. Wow, Dave. Wow. Iron skillets. Well, what'd you say to her? Something bad? Killing me, Dave. You're killing me. Now, Dave Bush, folks, is former Bonehead. So, he got out of that, and he's Dave Bush now. He's back to being Dave Bush. So, you know, Isaiah still has got to redeem himself. I mean, he's trying. Number 1, though, just keeps getting caught up and stuff out here tonight. And it's not his fault. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's his fault or not. I mean, it could be netcode on my last one or whatever. But number 1, it started out strong. And right now, it's just not working out for that Southern Unused Cars number 1 machine. Something has got to give for that number 1. I think we got to get Dave Bush up here in the booth sometime. He's got to crack some jokes. There we go, folks. Coming to lap 72 here tonight. Gary is going to go. Golly, he is gone. Harry Slapinski. Zachary Rongich. Brandon Hartwell. Our top 3 right now. Dennis Ansman out there. A buddy from Ohio. Of course, I broadcasted his leagues here on MaxspeedTV, or his league here on MaxspeedTV. Unfortunately, not gonna happen as of right now, but Dennis, glad you're out here, buddy. Glad to see you in chat. Showing the support, do appreciate it. Right, well, let me see here. Man, I'm going to probably have to reset ATVO again. Freezing off. Oh, aggravating. Kathy! There's Kathy. Kathy Ann's been out there. Dennis's wife. Glad to see you, Kathy. All right, well, let me see here if I can go ahead real quickly before I reset ATVO here once more. Bring up the caution. Okay, so 2 cautions so far. We had the stage caution and then 1 caution. I think we've had 3 altogether, to be honest. 2 or 3 cautions so far, 7 or so laps. Now, we've got 72 laps to go and 4 lead changes. So, the laps to go and the lead changes are correct. That's what we're looking at so far here in the race here for the Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series. Go ahead and do this dadgummit one more time. We're going to be on the 99 of Michael Yarrow here for a minute. Oh, don't worry, Dennis. We've had a few here tonight that have rode the wall. Somebody even gave it a great big hug out here tonight. Not in a bad way, but not in a good way either. That was Philip Bridgman, actually. He just kept right there at the wall. Unfortunately, Philip is retired out here tonight. Took his car behind the wall. But, yeah, he gave it a great big old bear hug here for about a lap and a half to 2 laps. Well, I do believe. Hang on a minute. I still have that dread cough going on. I do believe SRU does have a rule about riding the wall to grab a win or the best finish they can get. If I'm not mistaken, I would have to get with Robbie again on that, but I do believe they have that rule somewhere in the rule book. Yabash! Well, Yabash, I'm just getting over being sick, double ear infection. Well, as you know from last week, if you tuned in, I had a double ear infection, I had strep throat, and I had pneumonia. Yes, all at the same time. So I am feeling better, but I've still got the cough, and on occasion my throat does start to go, give out. So I do have to take a break from time to time, but I am doing much better than I was last week. And a big shout out again to Gary Wells and Mike MPGO for jumping up and calling that Charlotte 300, the World 300. It was 300 miles, 200 laps, the longest race for SRU in the season. If you guys missed it, go back, check it out. It was a great race. Gary and Mike did a fantastic job. Even with the hiccups that we had right here on MaxspeedTV and the production booth and the cameras, they did an awesome job, folks. So go back, look at it. Check them out. Again, a big shout out to them too for what they did. It was amazing. Oh my gosh, Dave. All right, I'll get to that here in just a second. We've got some action up here. John Hill, David Cassidy, Robbie Darnell. Man, we got a group of drivers right here together, folks. Is it going to last long? Well, if they stay green, probably not. They're going to get separated. Drivers are going to fall back. They're going to burn up their stuff. All right, so yeah, Dennis, you know about that. Yeah, they do. I believe they do have a rule about riding the wall. And somebody, oh, that is Larry Blair. He blared it down to the inside. And is he going to blare the wall? No, he did not blare the wall. That is going to bring, I believe, the 19 of Brian Huntley Jr., our stage winner, right up to the tail of the 73. Brian is he's gonna hunt the wall. He did. He popped it. He hunted it. He gave it a shot, and it didn't work. He missed. Brian Huntley Jr. missed the deer. He did it, didn't it? Dennis, you need to get out here and race with these guys. I think you would enjoy it. Whoa, 13 and 14 doing some battling. That is Brad Delph and Kyle Heath. Like I said, we got a group right here together. 17, 44, 14, 13. And a little bit further back is the 73. Right behind them is, I believe, that is the 98 of Skylar 60. No, who is that? That is... Was that? I'm trying to find out who is right there at the tail end. 88. 88, Cameron Smith. There we go. Cameron Smith is the second driver, a lap down. Isaiah looking for a caution and not be involved in it. He wants to get his lap back. Cameron Smith is hoping for a caution, not to be involved in it. He's a lap down. Jason Adams, likewise, a lap down. Skylar Sixton, 1 lap down, likewise. So the drivers that are a lap down looking for a caution here and not be involved in it, because if you're involved in the caution, you will not get your lap back. Especially the lucky dog, which is Isaiah right now. If he's involved, Isaiah, blinky blinky. Check your blinker fluid there, Isaiah. Okay, I get you, Dennis. I don't want to take it away from you and Kathy and the family, of course. So I get you. This is a great group though on Sundays. I'm already locked in for next season, so, and we're not even done with this season. So, yeah. 17 likes, 13 watching. Thank you everybody for tuning in here tonight. Love it. 3 shy from 20 out here tonight. And that concurrent viewers just keeps going up each and every week. We're holding anywhere between 12 and about 15 to 17, concurrent. right now. And every week, folks, it keeps going up, going up, going up. Share it, get it out there. Social media, get people out here tuning in on MaxspeedTV. It helps. Blinky makes you go vroom vroom fast. Go vroom vroom faster. I don't know about that. Uh-oh. Here we go. We have a 3-car, possibly 4-car pack up here for the lead. Brandon Hartwell is going to take back over the lead from Gary Slapinski. Gary's led 32 laps now. Brandon has led 48. Well, folks, it could come down here to also who's going to lead the most laps. Brandon Hartwell or Gary Slapinski. Could come down to who's going to win it. Because I still don't know. We've got 12 drivers on the lead lap. Kyle Heath being the last driver on the lead lap back here, running behind the 19 of Brian Huntley Jr. And something happened to Brad Delph here. He gone. Okay, so he was coming down pit road here. I do see. But I want to see if something else happened. There's the 13. That's Kyle Heath. Oh, right there into the wall. Kyle nowhere to go, and there's no caution and a hard lick. And the 13 right behind him. Ooh. We'll keep it real, and I'm going to say questionable here tonight. I don't think Kyle would do anything intentional, but we're going to let the admins handle that. However, damage on the 14, major damage on the 14 of Brad Delph. And, yeah, he just came down pit road, and he already had used his reset, it looked like. And he just took it behind the wall here tonight, folks. Ouch. Yeah, he's screaming down pit road. None too happy is the 14 machine. I think that's why people like me calling races, because I don't blame anybody. I just call it as I see it and let the admins handle it. I think Robbie is going to have to go back and look at that. But that's just my opinion. We'll see what happens. And if nothing happens, well, nothing happens. If something happens, well, I won't hear about it because I could care less. Yeah, I mean, the wall did start it. I mean, he did hit the wall, and the 13 had nowhere to go. But the 13 did also come back down behind him. So I don't know if maybe he was trying to go low and, you know, the 14 was there or what. I have no idea. You blame the wall. Well, you can blame the wall all you want to. I would say the wall did start it, you know, after the 14 of Brad did hit it, but after that, I have no idea. That is not my, that is out of my pay grade. All right, David Cassidy. Monster Energy, mired in between the 83 of Matthew Hunsaker and Larry Blair. Kyle Heath, well, right there now in 11th. He's coming up on the 73. Got basically 4 cars right here together. We'll keep an eye on it. Chris Paff started in 4th, and that is exactly where he is running, in 4th. A little quick update there for Tara. Matthew Hunsaker is coming down pit road here. Did he get it down in time? Oh, we'll find out. Lap of 100 here tonight, folks. 11:01 next time by will put us exactly 47 laps to go. That is who. There's Chris in chat. Chris Terra. So, oh, Brad. He don't talk much. I don't know if the Delph family was out there tuning in here tonight. I don't know exactly what happened there. You know, with Brad, I know he hit the wall and everything, but after the fact, I have no idea. No, Dennis, they cannot make it to the end. They will have to pit. 75% fuel. You might be able to make it on fuel if you save, but man, tires, Dennis, that's going to be rough. Stage was at 58, white at 58, checkered at 59. They didn't go back green until like 65, I believe. So I don't think they can go the distance. I think they will have to pit at least one more time. And it's possibly, it could be a splash and go. Robbie Darnell, who we just clicked on randomly, he's the guy that sets everything up. He is the guy that does everything. He sets the stages. He sets up the races. So he's made it to where it's close for the stage. You have to save. If you don't save, you're going to lose fuel for the stage. So after the stage, you do, I believe, have to pit at least once. I don't think you can save enough. So, I mean, I love the way Robbie does it. I like the way Dave did it too, but I think Dave, he kind of went, I would say, I think it was halfway of the race. I believe that's the way Dave Bush did it. Dave, I know you're out there. I mean, dude, it's been almost a season here. You're going to have to refresh my memory. I think you did it the halfway mark for the stage, and then it was halfway to the race, and then they could go the distance. I believe that's the way you did it. Dave Bush last season was the head admin, the head honcho, the boss man. This season, it's Robbie, but Dave doing Dave things. Y'all bash. Wow. Yeah, save or caution. Yep. yeah, Dave. Yep, Dave's out there in chat still. Yeah, season 12 was halfway stage. Yeah. But I think it was also, was it 75% fuel last season? Dude, I can't remember. Can't remember from season to season. Ugh. I would have to go and take a look back at my notes. Brandon Hartwell has got company with Yarrow. I know people out there in chat was talking about Yarrow here just a little bit ago. Well, that Aflac machine, the 99 of Yarrow, right there, MP2. And yes, you heard me correctly. I did say Aflac. Gary Slapinski P3, Zachary Rongich P4, and Chris Paff running in P5 right now. Back a spot from where he initially started. But hey, if Chris can hang on to, a top 5, top 10 finish, great finish for Chris. I think Chris is going to finish in the top 5 out here tonight. I really do. Yeah, Chris is coming down pit road, actually. Seems like we've been talking about Chris Path all night long. So from this point, Chris Path here, I believe Chris would be able to make it in regulation. I don't think he would be able to make it. Oh, man, I don't know if he. Okay, so 4 laps. Trying to do some math here in my head here real quick, folks. So 4 laps save. Okay, so Chris might be good to go even if we get a GWC out here tonight. Chris, I believe, just put him in a good spot if we stay green, though. That's only if we stay green. Oh, golly, Dennis. You're killing me. You have a Razorback joke, and you're going to keep it to yourself until the race ends. Okay. Well, I appreciate it, but, I mean, yeah. You're killing me, man. Oh, 3 wide. Very quick 3 wide there, as we are going to see Brandon Hartwell come down pit road. Yarrow going to lead his 5th lap here. Brian. Okay, somebody said Brian. That would have been... Brian Huntley Jr.? Or, yeah, I think that's the only Brian we've got. I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah. He made out with the wall. Okay, let's go back and take a look at it here. Yeah, I missed it. Want to get it. Yep. He kissed the wall, yep. Right there. I went back here. We got pit stops. I'm seeing a lot of drivers down pit road as well, folks. Zachary Rongich, Larry Blair, Brian Huntley Jr., who we're looking at on the replay. It looks like Kyle Heath is down pit road. Yep, he kissed the wall there, too. He's giving it a love tap. Yep, and there's that 3 wide. Yep. Well, they have a rule here. E.F. Williams out there, one of our other moderators out there in chat. Golly, we've got what? 1, 2, 3 moderators in chat out here tonight. I think that's the most moderators I've ever seen in my chat at one time. Wow, John Hill down pit road. Here we go. I mean, they're making their final stops here, folks. Yarrow also down pit road in his pit box. Watching Robbie here. He is going to lead officially his first lap here tonight. John Held is going to be off and away here from pit road here, folks. Oh, pit stops are still ongoing. And out here now, well, the reset ATVO showing 118 stint for Robbie. Yeah, no. Ooh, Robbie, he's gonna get an unsafe pit entrance here, folks. We seen that live. He went around the cone. Oh, he did lead a lap, but he is gonna be held here for an unsafe pit entrance going around the cone. Oh, my mod party, Harris says. 20 likes out here tonight on MaxspeedTV, and we still got 14 tuning in out here tonight. Tough break for Robbie. Ugh. Yeah. He is still, 18, 19, 22nd. He is going to be held here, folks. Not going to be held by John Hill, but he's going to be held here by iRacing. Coming around that cone here, folks. Coming down pit road. Oh, so tonight, I don't know who the bonehead is. I don't know if it's Isaiah or Robbie here tonight. I mean, should we do a double bonehead here? I mean, I'm kind of lost. That was a bonehead move there by Robbie. He should have just kept going. To be honest with you, he should have just said, all right, I'm going to go around one more time, and I'm going to come down pit road. Then he comes down pit road after going around the cone. Well, that is, to me, a bonehead move. So, we got a double bonehead. We got Robbie, and we got Isaiah. Who can redeem themselves? Is it going to be Robbie, or is it going to be the number one of Isaiah Sutherland here tonight? Like David Cassidy is gonna be. Oh wow, he decided he was just gonna take it down below the yellow onto the apron out of turn number 3. I believe. Right, out of turn number 3. Just come down pit road. Doesn't want to be a bonehead, so he doesn't want to get that bonehead. I gotta get something. I gotta get a bonehead lacquer maker or something for OBS to give a bonehead move. Because we got 2 here tonight. We've got Bonehead Senior now, which is Isaiah. Now we've got Bonehead Junior, which is Robbie. And Robbie is bouncing off the wall here tonight. So it's a battle of the boneheads here too, folks. All right, coming closer to 20 to go here. Lap 124, coming to lap 125 here to be the completion of lap 127 to 128. When we get that 20 to go here, but lap 125 we'll go to Brandon Hartwell. Lap 124, take it 125. We'll go to Brandon Hartwell. He's led 71 laps here tonight. Gary Slapinski has led 32. Chris Paff has led 1. Chris is right there with him, top 3 right now. We're looking at him. Michael Yarrow started in 9th, inside of the top 5 there in 4th. Zachary Rongich, outside pole sitter in 2nd. Back here in that 5th spot, Matthew Hunsaker started 15th. Good run for Matthew here. Just outside of the top 5, currently in that 6th position. Kyle Heath, he started in the top 5 and 5th. He is back in 7th. John Hill hanging on to the top 10. He is in 8th right now, started in 10th. Cameron Smith started 16th and 9th. Good run here for Cameron Smith. Larry Blair started in 11th. He is just up a spot here in that 10th spot, cracking the top at 10. He is a lap down, so he's got to hang on to it. He cannot let Isaiah catch up to it. And we have got to go green the rest of the way. Here we go, folks. Brandon Hartwell hitting the stripe here tonight, and you know what time it is. 20 to go here tonight. righty, folks. Dennis Hansman. Hey, Dennis ain't lying, folks. He knows. He's been in the booth with me. He knows. You were in the booth, your ears just went bam. Yep, exactly. You have to turn me down, especially if you're wearing a headset. Dennis knows. He knows all too well. 17 to go. Brandon Hartwell has got almost a 2-second, well, you might as well say 2-second lead right now over Gary. Michael Yarrow there at P3, Zachary P4, Chris P5. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and give it a few laps here. I'm going to catch my breath, rest my voice, and we'll just go. Ooh, Kyle getting a little loose there. We'll just continue to watch these drivers here. So hang tight. I'll be right back. Alrighty, folks. Still gonna give it a few more, but I am still with you all. Not be talking, but I am still here. Just watching. Love to go, and everybody spread out really here, folks. If we get a caution right now, it's going to help Larry, if Larry's not involved, and Isaiah, Bonehead Sr. Right now, though, we've got 8 drivers on the lead lap. Matthew Hunsaker is the last driver on the lead lap. What we're looking at right now, folks. That is it, and 11 to go. We're going to hit 10 to go at the stripe next time by on the backstretch here. And Brandon Hartwell, man, 83 laps under his belt. He's been out here 23. Yeah, he can go the distance. He is good to go. Well, yeah, Yarrow is coming. Enough laps to... Ooh, man, I mean, he's coming, but... there's about a 3-lap difference between Brandon Hartwell and Michael Yarrow. Now, Michael is getting him on the... I believe it is the front and back stretch. I guess that's what you want to call it here at Darlington. But Brandon is getting him in the turns. So, I mean, if Michael can capitalize more on the front stretch and back stretch, Michael has a chance. But I don't know if there's enough laps left to do that. time to go, and it's still about 1.7 seconds. Averaging out 1.8 or 2 seconds behind. I think Brandon would have to make a huge mistake for Michael to get up there to him. Down to 1.6, 1.7. Dave, I don't think so. I really don't. I think what I think Michael needs to do, Michael Yarrow, I think he just needs to just buckle down and be good for P2 and get ready for Talladega, because Talladega next week for the final race of the regular season is going to be a crapshoot. Anybody can win Talladega. Anybody. I don't care who it is. I don't care if you're a 3-year-old dog. You can win Talladega. Oh, somebody bouncing off the wall there. Right in front of Michael Yarrow. That was the 73. Yeah, that was Larry Blair. Yes, it was. Ooh, Larry. I still don't think, Yabash, there's enough laps left here. I still don't think Michael can catch up to him. I really don't. Now, Brandon is going to be dealing with the 83 here. That is Matthew Hunsaker in 8th, the last driver on the lead lap. So, lap traffic is going to play a factor here, and Michael is closing in 1.4, 1.3 seconds. Brandon, if Brandon can get around the 83, Michael would have to get around as well. And we're down to 1.2 seconds. Whoa! It is 4 to go, though. I think Michael may have a chance now, but Brandon dealing with lap traffic and a little bit older tires here. Down to 1.1. That is going to put another driver ahead of Michael Yarrow. That is going to be the 88 of Cameron Smith. Cameron Smith has only been out here 16 laps on his stint. Now, he is 2 laps down, but that is going to hurt Michael Yarrow. In a way. Not terribly, but it's going to hurt him. At 3 to go there, folks. 2 to go as it updates. Yeah, it's going to be close, because here comes the 88 right now of Cameron. And don't look too far back, but there's Brandon. There's our leader. 92 laps here tonight. No doubt he's going to lead the most laps. And now down to 0.4 of a second behind him is Michael Yarrow here, folks. We have got 1 to go here tonight. Oh, my Lord, the Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series. Oh, golly. Season 13, round number 12 here at Darlington. It's going to come down to Brandon and Michael. Can Michael Yarrow screen by the 25 here safely? Michael is going to take the high side. He's going to pop the wall. I don't think it's going to be enough here. Brandon Hartwell is going to win it here tonight at Darlington. Michael Yarrow, though, great comeback to get right up there to the 25. Awesome job for the machine here tonight. The 99 for P2, and Gary Slapinski is going to take P3 here. That is our podium finishers. Big shout out to the top 5, though. P4 here tonight, Zachary Rongich here and Chris Paff. Hey, he started 4th. He finished a position back, but he held on to the top 5. He led a lap even here tonight, so a big shout out to Chris Paff finishing in the top 5 here this evening. So we're only going to be able to interview a 1 and 3 out here tonight, folks. But Brandon Hartwell already burning it up out here tonight on the front stretch. So hang tight, folks. We will be right back here on MaxspeedTV. Alrighty, folks, we are back live here on MaxspeedTV. We have caught up with our first and third here, our winner and our third place finisher here tonight. We're going to start here with Brandon Hartwell, our winner out here tonight. Now, I'm not, we was just talking about it earlier here, but I mean, a win and you're in. You got the win, but like you said, it's going to be close. But before we get to the race out here tonight, I want to congratulate you and Michigan for grabbing a top 4 in the CFP, bud. So congratulations on that as well.
Thank you, sir.
All right, well, let's get to the race out here tonight, man. Awesome job. You led the most laps out here tonight. You grabbed the pole. And, I mean, it was crazy. It was insane. Talk about it, bud. We got to hear from you. How was it for you out there and now dealing with lap traffic? Because lap traffic really, I think, played a factor into things here tonight, too.
Oh yeah, I could get in the pole. I wasn't expecting the pole, but I was just going like crazy. I love Darlington, and I knew coming into Darlington that this win was a possibility just because of the I don't know. I just love Darlington. But yeah, lap traffic there late. It was kind of worrying me. It was slowing me down a lot, and I knew Yarrow was 4 seconds back before I hit the lap traffic, and it was yeah, it was close.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Let's say there was 1 or 2 laps left there. You know, if there were some laps left, do you think you would have been able to hold off Michael, or you think Michael would have been able to get around you?
Oh no, if there was even another lap, Michael would have got by me. But I was gonna throw a few blocks on Michael Yarrow. We've been racing a long time, and just a lot of respect between me and him.
So throwing blocks on Michael, you would have done it respectively, but you would have done it aggressively as well. Just to
Oh yeah, yes sir, definitely.
All righty, bud. Well, awesome job, man, here tonight. Like I said, I can't confirm if you are locked in for the round of 16 for the chase. That will have to, remain to be seen. We already talked about it. But we do go to Talladega next week. Now, Talladega is a crapshoot. Anybody can win the race. You've already got the win out of the way, but what does going from Darlington, the Lady in Black, the track too tough to tame, to Talladega, which 3 wide there, it's going to happen. How do you feel about Dega to finalize the regular season?
Well, I really hope this win locks me into the playoffs because Talladega and me, or Super Speedways and me, are just not. I don't like them, but I'll race them. Um, yeah, I'm not looking forward to Talladega.
So not looking for Talladega now. Dennis Haynes been out there. I've known him for a long time, and he's joking around. I hope he's joking. Uh, he said, "Oh no, Michigan fan won." He lives in Ohio, so just imagine who he goes for. So,
Oh, whoa, whoa.
so Dennis is a good friend of mine, Brandon, and you know, but you know, I think he's just giving you a hard time. I hope.
Yeah, it's okay. I would too.
Well, I mean, Ohio State even made it. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens when it comes to CFP playoffs, when the games start. But, Brandon, hey, we got more racing here to go for Sim Racing Unleashed. Man, awesome job out here tonight, bud, on the victory. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate and get ready for Nega, bud?
I'd like to give a shout out to the league. Do believe we did that without a stage free or caution after the stage, and that was awesome. And you putting on a good show on the broadcast. And shout out to my teammates for where they might have finished. I know they had a couple tough breaks back there in the back of the field and getting caught up in some stuff, but awesome for the BFR boys.
All righty, buddy. We'll let you go celebrate the win here tonight. We'll see you next week at Nega, bud. Good luck. All right, well, that is going to bring us here to our P3 winner, but I want to give a shout out to, if I can get him up here, that 99 Aflac machine, Michael Yarrow here tonight. Coming up on Brandon Hartwell for the win, but just not a lap left to get around him. But awesome job, Michael Yarrow, P2. It seems like Michael Yarrow is a P2 guy going forward. But we are joined here tonight by Gary Slapinski in P3 in the 78 fiber optic construction machine, not running the MaxspeedTV paint again. I see. I know how it is. You got to go out there and get those sponsors, and I'm not a sponsor, so Hey, big shout out to Fiber Optic Construction sponsoring the 78. I'm going to go ahead and say it myself. So, Gary, I mean, you were basically 6 seconds back behind Michael Yarrow. No chance in catching him. I mean, what was it? There was a lot of separation going on out here tonight. I mean, typical Darlington. It's the wall. It's pit road. It's managing tires. I don't think y'all really had to manage fuel per se out here tonight. But I mean, talk about it, Gary. You were the one out there racing. I wasn't. So we got to hear from you.
Yeah, it was tough, especially if you go side by side with someone, and it's tough. I got side by side with someone, and I slapped the wall pretty hard, and that kind of ruined the car.
No, you didn't just slap it. You Slapinski'd it. So you got to
yeah.
get it right.
I pancaked it. But luckily I have a fix, so that took care of that problem. But Michael and Brandon, they were real quick tonight. There was a lot of quick guys out here. I mean, a lot of them had pit issues and other kind of issues. And that's my son over there. He never shuts up. But yeah, I don't think I was a third place car. I think I got kind of lucky. But I'll take third. It was slick out there, coming off the corners, coming off of 2, coming off of 4. It had disastrous things all over this racetrack, and I was just lucky to at least finish it incident free. But it felt pretty good tonight.
Well, let's talk about the first lap. It's green flag. Brandon Hartwell is on pole, and you come from, I believe it was third. And
I hammered it. Did you see that? Oh,
yeah,
man, that was
you
awesome.
did
That
not
felt good.
even let Brandon lead the first lap of the race, man. You just screamed around P2 and P1. You led the first lap, and did you back off to let Brandon lead that, lead a lap, or was he just there?
I hit the wall, actually. I didn't expect it, and the car started to fade a little bit. So I just, whoever came up to me, I just let him go, because That's how I am. If someone's gonna come up on me, you're quicker than me. Just let them go. No sense. Let's see what happens at the end. And look, see what happens at the end. I finished third, so
Yeah.
that's awesome. You know what I mean? So I'm very happy. Could have been
Hey,
worse.
hey, P3 out here tonight, man, and I do believe it is a win and you're in, right?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. I don't
Okay.
know. I mean, I got 6 of them, but I don't know any of those count.
Well, yeah. You've already got wins. So, if it's a win and you're in, which I think it is, then you're already locked in for the round of 16, the chase. We do have one more race to go. But before we get to that, I want to talk about tire management out here tonight. I don't think it was fuel. I think it was tire management. How was your
Yeah.
tires throughout the race?
I was very loose. It was showing loose. So I couldn't get off the corners the way I wanted to. And I can see it on the racetrack. Those guys were getting it off the corner and I wasn't. And it could be, I couldn't figure, I didn't have the track figured out. I mean, it's possible. But those guys have definitely had it figured out. And I didn't have it figured out tonight.
All righty, buddy. Well, we go to Talladega next week to finalize the regular season. It's a crapshoot. Anybody can win Talladega. Anybody.
Yes.
Even a 3-year-old dog could win Talladega. So
I'm a hell of a pusher there. I will push somebody to the win.
So
I'm a hell of a pusher. I know how to get it done there.
So you're going to push somebody to the win.
Yeah, I don't need to win.
Push you to the win.
Yeah, I don't need to win. I'm like yelling it out right now. They want to hook up with me. I'll push them right to the win.
All right. Well, Gary's already calling it. Talladega, folks, next week, the final race of the regular season. Gary, awesome job out here tonight, P3, bud. All right, Lost Shadows, thanks. You want to give before you go celebrate and get ready for Dega. My chores.
Oh, well, I'll thank you first, MaxspeedTV, Sim Racing Unleashed. All the other guys out here racing with us, all these drivers, everybody out there that's listening to us. Special thanks out to FOC. Wasn't for him, none of this possible for a lot of people out there. Internet and all. I mean, you can't do any of this fun stuff without internet. So, special thanks for him, and my wife and kids. Thank you.
All righty. Well, that is Gary Slapansky. Gary, go celebrate P3 out here tonight. We'll see you next week, bud.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Well, that is Gary Slapansky out here tonight, P3. Of course, Michael Yarrow, like I said, finishing in P2 out here. But let's get down here to our, I believe it's going to be unofficial results, depending on the admin stuff they have to do out here tonight. But we're going to go ahead and get through it here. Brandon Hartwell grabbing the win out here tonight. Awesome win. Awesome job by Brandon. Uncle Yarrow, he was right there, just not enough laps to get around Brandon. Michael in P2. Gary Slapansky, who we just talked to, P3. Zachary Rongich, awesome job by Zachary there. Top 5 for him in 4th. And Chris Paff holding on to the top 5 in 5th. Kyle Heath in 6th. John held 7th. Matthew Hunsaker in 8th. Larry Blair in 9th, and Isaiah Sutherland, Bonehead Sr. there in 10th. Cameron Smith in 11th. Robbie Darnell, Bonehead Jr. here. So we got Bonehead Sr. and Bonehead Jr. They got to redeem themselves at least throughout the season, because it will carry over to the next season, folks. So somebody has got to redeem themselves here. But Robbie will be in that 12th spot. Jason Adams 13th, Brian Huntley Jr. 14th, David Cassidy 15th, Jeff Gilmore in 16th, Terry DeGay 17th, Skylar Sigston in 18th, Brad Delph 19th, and Byron Bartlett in 20th. Jim Coleman-Sperger 21st, Philip Bridgman 22nd, Robert Chiswick 23rd, Paul Buzz Cohen did not start here tonight. But congratulations goes to our winner here tonight. That is going to be Brandon Hartwell here tonight, folks. Right there in the 25 Detroit Lions Michigan paint. Big shout out to Brandon Hartwell. And a big shout out to Robbie Darnell taking over the admin duties here this season for season 13. I'm giving him a hard time as always, but Robbie is a great guy, folks. Get to know him, talk to him on Facebook, join the Sim Racing Unleashed Facebook page. It's active. Larry Blair doing an awesome job keeping up with it, doing his thing over there. Big shout out to Larry on that. But until next time, folks, till next week at Talladega, stay safe. Thank you all for the 20 likes. And thank you all for tuning in. Until then, have a good night.